Good morning, South Korea. First question of the day. How was your weekend? Did you guys have a great weekend? I have to say mine was very productive. You know, I did some work. I did some working out and everything. So I had fun over the weekend. I'm not sure if you guys had a great weekend. So tell us about your weekend. Message us or even call us today because we're live. You guys know I'll give you the number and information shortly. And today is also already the first day of September, which means another month has come. And you guys know what they say, time flies when you're having a great time. I hope you guys are starting the first morning of the new month in a great mood. And we have a great song for you guys to keep you guys happy and on your feet. And the song is called Happiness, sung by Sam Sparrow. That was Happiness, sung by Sam Sparrow. Right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy, Brian Jew, on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is send a text to sharp or pound 1013, but you will be charged 51 per text. Also, if you want to message us on Kakao Talk, you have to add TBS EFM as a plus friend first and message us away completely for free. And if you haven't already, please hit us up on Twitter by following us at TBS What's Poppin'. And we're live today, so give us a call at 02-778-1013. And if you have any questions or just want to leave us a longer shout out, the email address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And for those of you interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And now, today's pick. Alrighty, boys and girls, it's time for today's pick. Now, the question for today's pick is, how are you guys dealing with time management? Now, as I've already mentioned in the opening, it's already the beginning of September, which means, you know, the fall is actually here. A lot of people assume that when it's the first day of September, that's the beginning of the fall season. Now, not only is today the start of a new month, a new season, but also the first day of a semester for most Korean university students. And managing time is the hardest thing to do when it's a new beginning. And it takes time for us to, you know, get used to it and to use our time wisely. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to manage your time. First, you need to prioritize. Now, if you have too many things going on for you at the same time, it's more likely you won't be able to get everything done. Since you can't do everything all at once, learn to prioritize the important things and kind of let go the things that aren't important if you're able to, of course. Number 2, learn to say no. Don't take any more than you can handle. Now, if you have distractions that are coming into your life while you're trying to do things, just give it a firm no or say, you know what, I'll deal with it later on, you know. Because if you're a person who can't say no, you're going to stress out later on and you're going to realize the important things get pushed to the side and you end up doing all the things you don't need to do first and then it's too late. So you need to learn how to say no. Also, target to be early. Now, when you target to be on time, it's more likely that you're going to be late or maybe if you're lucky on time. So think about the past. However, if you target to be early, you're most likely going to be on time for appointments, for work, for deadlines. Try to submit things earlier than required because say you try to get to work 10 minutes early, you might be delayed because of traffic if they're 5 minutes early, which means you're going to be still able to get on time, but always try to be early. Now, leave buffer time in between. Don't pack everything closely together. Leave about 5 to 10 minutes between tasks. This helps you wrap up the previous task, of course, and then start off on the next one. And lastly, have a clock visibly placed right in front of you or near you at all times. Now, sometimes we're caught up with work so much that we lose track of time, but having a large clock in front of you will keep you aware of the time and at the very moment. Now, keep these things in mind when you guys are carrying tasks for the September, of course. Now, it's better to pump yourselves up more effective with this time usage, of course. So we have the perfect song for you guys. Hopefully it'll pump you up and give you some knowledge on how to use your time wisely. This is Rihanna featuring Calvin Harris with We Found Love. Rihanna featuring Calvin Harris with We Found Love. It's a great song. Now, this track is included in her 6th studio album, Talk That Talk, released in 2011. It was written, produced by, and features Scottish DJ Calvin Harris. Now, the song was also later featured on Calvin Harris's album, 18 Months. Now, We Found Love was a major commercial success all over the world. Now, in the U.S., the United States, of course, the song topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 10 non-consecutive weeks, becoming the longest-running number 1 single of 2011 and of the 2010s. Showing the song's popularity, countless artists have covered the song as well. British alternative alternative rock band Coldplay, with whom Rihanna who later on collaborated with on the song called Princess of China. They covered this song, We Found Love, on October 2011 during a performance at the BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge. Now, We Found Love topped the charts in 25 countries, including Canada, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. Now, currently, Rihanna is working on her 8th studio album, and she enlisted producers such as DJ Mustard, David Guetta, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins, and Nicky Romero. Now, I hope you guys are anticipating this album because I am as well. But with that said, we have a very special caller. Like I said, when we're live, I want people to call so I get to, get closer, go get intimate with our fans and our listeners. And we're going to get that person on the phone right now. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? No, not right now. Oh, it's a shout out. No phone call, shout out. My bad. I got the information wrong. Not a caller. They did call, but they called in for a shout out. Now, the name of this person, his name is Smokey from Cambodia. I think that's the first time anyone from Cambodia reached out to us, but thank you very much. And he wants to give a shout out to all the fans who are listening to the show and to all his Cambodian friends staying in Busan right now. So Smokey is actually studying down south here in Korea, in Busan, originally from Cambodia. So good luck with everything. I know it's going to be a hard semester for everybody because it's the new beginning for everybody. So hope that goes well, Smokey. And thank you so much for all your love and support for our program, and just good luck with everything in Busan, and hopefully one day we'll see you here at Open Studio, or give us a call too. We'd like to hear from you, even today, later on, even though you gave us a shout out. If you want to, chat with us on air, just let us know and give us a call back. With that said, we're going to move on to the next song. The next song is another song, hopefully, to uplift your Monday, compared to last Monday. Last Monday was kind of gloomy outside and rainy. Today, it's not too bright, but I mean, it's still a lot better than last Monday. So, with that said, we have Janelle Monáe featuring Big Boy with Tightrope. That was Janelle Monáe featuring Big Boy singing Tightrope. Now, the track was released back in 2010 as the first official single from Janelle's album, The Arcandroid. Now, lyrically, Tightrope is dealing with how in life it's important to keep your balance and not get too high or too low about things. Now, during the time when you're either, being praised or being criticized, you have to know how to balance those things out. Same thing from experience from me. I get situations where people put me down all the time, and some people actually put me on a pedestal sometimes. And sometimes you need to learn how to balance that out and not let both things get to your head. Alrighty. With that said, of course, I want to talk a little bit more about that, but right now we have to play the last song for the first half of our show before we get into part two, and you guys know what today is, so we're going to jump up and get down for you guys set up for part two. But for now, we have Anthony Hamilton with They Don't Know. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. You guys are now tuned in to TBS efm 101.3 with your boy Brian Jew. And you guys know today is Monday, which means we're going to brighten up your Monday blues by getting into Jump Up and Get Down. We're going to pump up your mood, get you going, get your juices flowing, your creative juices, of course, for you guys who's starting this new semester. You need that creative juice going on. But for now, we're going to go into the first song for Jump Up and Get Down. So stay tuned. Alrighty, boys and girls, it's finally time for our second segment, which is Jump Up and Get Down. Now, we're going to get your Monday started right now. We're going to introduce you guys to some good old funky music. Now, if you like your music or the music that we play for you guys, you're going to want to dance in your seat, shake your hands, move your feet. If you're feeling the beat, because What's Poppin' is the place to be for funk music on Mondays. Now, the first song for the second segment is Milo's Funk Fellows. Now, Milo, of course, is the name of the group and also is the very talented lead singer. And on top of that, keyboardist, international award-winning composer, arranger, producer, and much, much more. Now, since his childhood, he has been interested in sophisticated soul and pop music, and he has learned from producers such as Quincy Jones, Prince, Al Jarreau, and George Michael. Now, the artist creates fresh new material by mixing European songwriting and American show elements. Now, in his lyrics, he likes to focus on today's lifestyle and relationships, as well as on the ecological situation of our planet. Now, Milo's live show with the funk band Funk Fellows, or the band Funk Fellows, combines funk performance on original 70s instrument with a powerful choir and horn section. Now, Funk Fellows is a 9-piece band whose musicians have played with famous musicians, of course, such as Falco, Jimmy Tenor, and much, much more. Although the group was founded upon traditional song structure, its varied live concerts give enough space for great instrumental solos and vocal features. Now, in the album, it includes funkier and more disco-influenced tracks as well. So, if you guys want to check it out, go ahead. For now, we have one song for you guys set up by Milo. This is Funk Fellows. That was Milo with Funk Fellows. And earlier, because I said, if you guys want to call in, we're live today. And we did message or mention a message that somebody called in and gave us a shout out. But guess what? I said, if you want to be on air and, you know, have like an intimate conversation, you're allowed to call us. So Smokey, who gave us a shout out earlier, did decide to call back. So we got Smokey on the line. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Smokey, how you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Awesome. So wait, so you're originally from Cambodia?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, and you're in Korea just studying abroad?
Yeah, I've been in Busan for almost like 3 years already.
Oh, 3 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you like it so far?
It's pretty amazing. I'm a Busan lover. I really love Busan a lot. I love beach. I'm a beach boy, and you know, people here are pretty like really friendly, outgoing, and food's good. Life's good.
That's awesome. I know it's those kind of moments that when you feel blessed and humbled by those kind of experiences. I'm kind of jealous right now because you're by the beach. I love the beach, and you know, me being from Jersey, I grew up around the beach for a long time, and then all of a sudden I'm back here in the city. So, you know, it's one of those things when I see the beach, it's very nostalgic for me. So, gotta say I'm a little jealous.
Well, come down to Busan sometime. I mean, summer is kind of over right now. But,
I know that's what I'm worried about. I don't mind going to the beach, but once it gets cold, that's when I kind of don't want to be near the water. So.
Yeah, but I think maybe these couple of weeks is okay. I don't know. It's kind of we get a little chill going on down here, but I don't know. I just love the weather today. It's just amazing.
Jealous. Well, today we're talking about time management. Do you have any tips on ways that you manage time well?
Yeah, I have some simple tips to share. I mean, I don't know. Probably it works for some of you guys who are listening right now, but like when I go to work, I like to be there like 30 minutes earlier or an hour. It sounds
an hour earlier? Wow.
I know. It sounds crazy, but you know, it depends on like what you're doing and how far is it from where you live.
Okay, that's true.
I like to get myself ready, and I hate you know, falling asleep on my way to work because like once you wake up and it's so rushing, I don't want it. I just want to have like some relaxing time in the office, or probably I can just have some time off, just walk around, you know, the area, get some coffee or whatever. I don't really drink coffee, but you know, that's what I normally do.
So you slowly try to set yourself to get into the mood before you actually step into work.
Definitely, and have my radio on, you know, like some of my favorite music. But normally I do that all the time. My friends are like, why on earth are you doing that? You know, like 30 an hour earlier. It's just crazy. But I don't know.
I mean, to certain people that could be crazy, but that's what you like. I mean, if friends say you're crazy, then be crazy. If that's what actually helps you get up in the morning, if that's what you enjoy doing, don't let them change your mind. I mean, you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
So, and the important thing is you're listening to What's Poppin' every morning. That's a very important thing.
Oh my goodness. You have such a good vibe, man. I mean, you have it all going on over there. It's really, really cool.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Some might say, my friends actually say that it's a little break between, you know, I love Alex, I love An Jung-hyun too, but, you know, me being right in between those programs, I'm the one, I guess, if you have your pastas, of course, Alex and An Jung-hyun would be the pasta. I'm like the pickle who combines and controls the balance of the meal, I guess.
Well, you guys doing it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's just, you know, you guys keep everybody alive, you know, in a more, I mean, a lot of people would say that they don't like.
Well, it's not just me, of
like
course,
Monday,
it's everybody here at
whatever,
TBS. Everyone does a great job here, so.
Well, y'all are doing a great job. I really appreciate that. I love it.
Well, thank you very much. All right, so before we let you go, do you want to give a shout out? I know earlier you did give a shout out to your friends in Cambodia and friends down in Busan, but is there anybody else that you want to specifically mention on air?
Again, a quick shout out to them one more time. And I heard that there are 2 or 3 Cambodian students are coming to Busan.
Okay.
I think they'll be here in like 2 or 3 days. I'm hoping to see them soon. Thank you guys for putting me on air. I'm excited, and thank you so much for everything. It's just awesome. I love the show. I love the radio.
Well, thank you so much, Smokey. That means a lot to us. And hopefully you do bump into the other 2 Cambodian students who are going to come to Korea to study abroad. And, just give them a great experience, show them around, because you've been here for 3 years, so you're like what they call in Korea a 선배, to the other students. And, just have a great day today. And we just love your energy and your vibe today. You just brought me up. I'm pretty sure a lot of listeners are thinking, wow, the Smokey guy's amazing.
It's going cuckoo now, actually. It's good. I love it because, it's the first day of September. I just want to, get in the vibe, get in the mood, and do stuff.
That is very true. That is very true. Once again, thanks again. And hopefully, this is not the first time you're going to call in, but hopefully we hear from you again in the future.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. Well, you have a great Monday morning, all right?
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, guys, that was Smokey calling from Busan, originally from Cambodia, but he's studying here in Korea. He's been here for 3 years. That's amazing, and he loves it down there. So that, for listeners abroad right now who are debating on whether not to come to Korea or not, hey, he just sold it for you guys. Busan is beautiful. The beach, the food, the vibe, the people. Why wouldn't you want to come to Korea? So keep that in mind. But for now, we have 2 great songs lined up for you guys. The first song we have is by Rod and Thumb called Believe Me. And right after that, we got Dag with You Make Me Feel Good. Yeah. We just got back from listening to Rod and Thumb's Believe Me and also Dag, You Make Me Feel Good. Now, Dag was a funk alternative band from Raleigh, North Carolina, which was formed in 1989, but disbanded only a year later, of course. And it already earned many loyal listeners around the world and in their hometown over the few years with their uncommonly 1970s wild funk persona. And with the help of Grammy nominee and local record producer John Custer, Dag gained the attention of some major record labels right after that, of course. So if you guys are more interested in some of their songs, we recommend that you guys definitely check out their music. Even though they've only been around for a year, they might have some other songs out there. But now it's time to wrap up our show. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in. But before we go, we do have a few announcements, of course. Now, the first one is if you had an emergency, you'd want the emergency services to reach you as quickly as possible. Now, every day, police, fire, and ambulance vehicles respond to urgent calls, and precious time lost getting there could mean the difference between life and death. So when you hear the emergency vehicle sirens, please pull over to the side if possible, make way, and wait for the emergency vehicles to pass. Then check and make sure the way is clear and signal before merging back into the traffic lane. And also, if you're having a situation where you need emergency assistance, please call the number 119, which is the emergency center. And your call will initially be answered by an operator speaking Korean, but operators fluent in English, Chinese, and Japanese are also on standby to give you help if you need. So if you get into any accident or need urgent assistance for any reason, please dial the number 119. And with that said, we are going to wrap things up for today's show, but don't be too sad because I'll be back tomorrow at 9:05 sharp. And the last song for today is a great funky song by Earth, Wind, and Fire, one of my favorite songs, and it's perfect for today because it is the first day of September, and the song is called September. And once again, on behalf of What's Poppin', this is Brian Ju signing off. Peace.